Hey, it's your friend Choice CJ here, and this is episode number 4 of our Tales of Symphonia playthrough. We're picking up right where we left off. We got the battle music here, as you can see. We left on kind of a cliffhanger. We are about to hear some interesting information about Colette, and then there's this big explosion. Let's go see what it is. Alright. Sorry, no words there, and I was taking a little drink while that was going on. Let's go see what this fire is about and what everyone's doing down here. Ha ha ha! Burn! Burn! Let's go take these guys out. Kill them! Kill all the miserable worms! You'll pay for this. Alright, so let's go ahead and take these guys on. See, if you missed the last episode, first, I, of course, recommend you guys go check it out. Oh, sorry, wrong button. And that'll, get you up to date on what's going on in the story. But basically, Colette was selected to be the chosen of her generation. She was waiting in the town. We went back to our house and made a stop at the human ranch along the way, which we're not supposed to do. But Genus had a friend there. We're trying to protect her, and we ended up attacking the human ranch, which now has compromised the safety of the town here. So let's go see what's going on.
Lloyd Irving, come forth!
You've come to attack the village again? I've had enough of this!
What are you talking about?
He speaks nonsense, ignore him. Listen up, inferior beings. I am Forcestus, one of the 5 Desian Grand Cardinals. I am a superior half-elf who rules over the farm where we cultivate pathetic humans.
Half-elf?
Lloyd, you, a human, have been found guilty for the crime of violating the non-aggression treaty. Therefore, I bring judgment upon you and this village.
You violated the treaty too. You tried to murder the Chosen.
Us? Kill the Chosen? I see now. They must be after the Chosen.
Hey, are you saying you aren't the ones that attacked Colette?
I have no need to explain myself to the likes of you. The only thing that matters is that you, Lloyd Irving, have been in contact with host body F-192 and attacked our guards.
What have you done? How many times have we told you to stay away from the ranch?
I'm sorry.
We've prepared an appropriate opponent for your crime.
What is that thing?
Now, receive your punishment.
Damn!
Boy, I'll help too.
Alright, so kicking things off with a boss battle right away. As we can see, there was a little bit more than meets the eye with that attack at the temple. If you guys watched the first episode, but we didn't get a chance to learn about that just yet. We'll have to wait for another time. We have to deal with this thing first, and we were able to deal with it relatively well here. These early game bosses are not meant to really kill you, but more just meant to kind of scare you. And it's kind of a creepy looking monster, I will say that. But we'll get through this battle, and then we'll talk about the question of the day. I think we don't have too much further to go. The battles are all pretty fast paced. I do want to heal up real quick here. Hit myself up with that apple gel. Almost. Yeah, I really thought we'd be done by now, but we're pretty close. I'm also looking forward to getting more combos besides just the Demon Fang and the Sonic Thrust. Yeah, let me heal up real quick just in case, because we are below like 25% there. Yeah. Nice. Okay.
Wrong guy to mess with.
So, took it out, got a lot of grade for that, did not take too much damage, only had to use one item. So overall, good performance. And let's see what happens now.
Lord Persistus, just as you thought, that boy has an X-Sphere.
It must be the one from the Angelus project that we've been searching for. Give it to me. No! This is a memento of my mom's, who you Desians murdered!
What are you talking about? Your mother was...
Run away, Venus, Lloyd. What was that voice? It sounded like marble.
It can't be.
Get away! Hurry! Venus, you were like a grandson to me. Thank you. Goodbye.
No! Protect Lord Persistus!
Lloyd, we will always come after you as long as you possess that X-Sphere. Always.
Marble? Marble! No!
Okay.
What have you done? Look what happened to our village. It's all your fault.
He's got a point.
I'm sorry.
I tried to tell them that they should just run away, but they didn't want to listen.
You think you can fix this by apologizing? The Desians marked you as their enemy. As long as you are here, this village will never be at peace. Do you understand?
Wait a minute! You're going to exile him?
Yes.
That's not fair! Lloyd didn't do anything wrong! He just saved Marble!
Any involvement with the ranch is forbidden. There are no exceptions.
So it's okay to let people die at the human ranch as long as the village is safe?
The people at the ranch are just going to rot there anyway.
Yes. Had you not done something so stupid, they'd have been the only ones that died.
You humans are all the same.
That's enough, Genus. This was my fault. I'll leave.
Mayor, surely you don't have to be so strict on a child.
What are you saying? Do you realize how many people died here because of him?
It's not Lloyd's fault! I'm the one that took him to the ranch, so it's my fault!
But it's Lloyd the Desians are after. And besides, Lloyd isn't from this village to begin with. He's an outsider, raised by a dwarf.
And I'm leaving too. I'm just as guilty as he is.
Genus.
Fine then. By the rights vested in me as mayor, I hereby announce the banishment of Lloyd and Genus from the village of EXILED. Get out!
I'm sorry for causing you trouble.
If you feel that way, please catch up to the Chosen and protect her. If in doing so, the world is saved, surely everyone will change their minds about you.
I'm sure Colette would want that as well.
Yes. I will atone for what I've done. I swear to protect Colette, for the sake of those who have died because of me.
I'll follow you, Lloyd. It's my fault that you were banished. So I promise to stick by you always.
Say, Genus, why don't you use that X-Sphere? That's Marble's memento.
Okay.
I'll explain to you on how to use the Keycrest later. After all, looks like it's going to be a long journey.
Yeah.
Okay, that was quite heavy. Let's go ahead and head on out of the village, because we don't really have much choice here. So, yeah, quite a crazy turn of events. The Desians attack the village. Lloyd thinks that the Desians attacked them first, so that it was fine. Turns out it's not the case. The Desians imply that there's a second group that attacked the Colette in the temple earlier. Let's go here to the caravan. I don't think there's anything necessary that's going on here, but I just like to visit these things when we're nearby. But yeah, so as a result, everybody in the village died. Not everybody, but you know, half the people in the village died, and now we are being kicked out. But you know, this kind of works out anyway, because we were gonna follow Colette in any event, but you know, just unfortunately because of this, a bunch of people died. So, anyway, now that things have slowed down a little bit, we'll be able to catch up with Colette in a minute. I do want to just bring up the question of the day. Might not get a chance to talk about it in too much detail because we might run into story elements first. We'll fight this guy and try and prolong that. But kind of continuing with the theme of the last couple of episodes, what game are you guys most looking forward to that's coming out in the next year, let's say? Obviously, for my channel, if you're familiar, I do a lot of Pokemon content, so I'm really excited for Pokemon Sun and Moon coming out this November. It's going to be quite a lot of fun to see how the metagame shakes up as far as competitive goes. So I'm just like looking around trying to figure out where I should go. I think I just follow this path that I'm on. And there's a what is that? A little hut of salvation. So that's really fun. What is that? What's in your mouth? Your bag open. Or, your bag's open. You probably dropped it yourself. Okay, Noish, let's see. Oh, it's a letter from Dad. Let's read this real quick. Yeah, I wonder what's written in it. Dear Lloyd, did you read the Traveler's Guide? It is the 7 most well-known dwarven vows, as well as knowledge necessary for your journey written in it. Make use of this information and be sure to protect Colette. 14 years have passed since I found you and started raising you. You are still barely able to walk. I remember how you were scared of me and always crying. And now you've grown into a strong swordsman. Dad. P.S. It's not written in the Traveler's Guide, so it's right here about how to use X-Gems. Read it carefully and reference it as needed. I might as well do this now. This is, I think, for using, like, your different combo moves. Press A to set the gem slot. Just setting a next gem when I produce. No, this is different than the combo moves. Skills granted by X gems can be changed as many times as you like. Please try adjusting them to suit the situation and your preference. No, I'll do this later. No, I'm good. I'll probably tinker around with it in just a second. But yeah, really excited for Pokemon Sun and Moon. I am also excited. Another game that I'm really looking forward to is the Mass Effect Andromeda game that's going to be coming out in the future. Yeah, I don't have anything else that I can equip here. I can change it if I want. I don't think there's any point in doing anything other than strong. I guess this boosts my, it says accuracy a little bit, but I don't want to take the slashing and thrusting damage hit, so we'll just cancel that. What about for Genus? What does he have? He has magical, tough, taunt, and dodge. Magical seems like the best, because it keeps the intelligence at the highest. But yeah, Mass Effect is a really cool series. I haven't played through every game. I've played through a little bit of the first, and I've beaten the second multiple times. That game is just really fun. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Let's not do that. I think that comes out like in the winter of 2016, 2017. So that game is just really good. It's another one of those, it's got a lot of good action and shooting and things like that. But it also has a lot of cool, like, sort of story elements, and has some of those, it's made by BioWare, or at least the original games were. I'm not actually sure if this new one is made by BioWare or not. But, it has lots of different conversation options, and it kind of shapes your character and the way that people interact with you. Like, if you take, kind of an antagonistic approach to your conversations, that's how way people will treat you. And things like that. It also has cool, like, customability and leveling up and upgrade options and things like that. It's very cool. And kind of in, like, that similar genre, there's the new Deus Ex game that's coming out, Mankind Divided. I think that comes out in the next month or two. Human Evolution, is that what it's called? Whatever it was, like, it was the prequel. I don't think it's the most recent game. I think it came out like 4 or 5 years ago. But I'd never played a Deus Ex game before, and I actually really enjoyed it. It's the same sort of like futuristic, kind of like dystopian thing. And not that Mass Effect is like dystopian, but you know, it is still futuristic. Mass Effect has more like spaceships and stuff than Deus Ex does. But Deus Ex has all this sort of like cybernetic enhancements and becoming like a superhuman, like part machine, part human. It's very cool. Game made by Square Enix. You know, Square Enix can hardly do no wrong in my eyes. I really enjoy like almost every game that they put out. So now we're here at the House of Salvation and get the long range mode. Long range mode allows us to ride on Noish and will help us dodge enemies and things like that. So that's nice. Basically, though, we're here trying to figure out where Colette is. No, I don't need an explanation of that. No, I don't need an explanation of that. If I really need to, I'll like do it offline. But I don't particularly care. We can come in here, we can save real quick because that just seems like a useful thing to do. We'll climb up. Here's the save point. Cool. What is this person? Have you come on a pilgrimage? It's nice to see devout youngsters. No, I don't. Or do I need a rest? I mean, why not? It's not going to cost any. Oh, it is going to cost anything. Something. All right, so let's just say screw it. Because I only have. I have like 3,000 gold, so it's not that much, but I'd rather not spend it. Yeah. Yeah, so we'll just talk to these people, see if they have anything to say. No, they don't. We have a skit, so let's go ahead and do the skit. Say, Genus. What, Lloyd? Why do designs exist? If it weren't for them, everybody would be able to live happy lives. I wonder, would everybody really be able to live happily? Oh, sorry, that's right. Designs are the cause of everything that's wrong. Well, duh, of course. Yeah, of course. Yeah, Genus kind of made some weird comments there talking to the mayor. You know, he was pretty upset that the mayor decided to punish Lloyd the way that he did. You know, telling him, you know, you had to leave. He goes, well, Lloyd was only doing what was right. We can kind of... So, what is the button to press? No, that's not the button we press to go in the long-range mode. No, that's just maps. Is it this? Yeah, okay, so we can't go... We can't go any further south and be in long-range mode. I'm gonna run up this coast a little bit, just because I think there might be some other little treasure or something. I like to do these sorts of things, just kind of explore. I'm surprised though that the enemies are following us. They're not supposed to. There's a thing in there. Oh yeah, so they have these kind of cool little skits that they have here where you can actually do some conversation options. So let's see what happens here. It says, hey, do you remember when we first met? And it's nice that they actually let you skip through this as well if you want, unlike the other skits. Of course, I was having problems doing the homework the teacher before Professor Rain gave me, and you came by and solved it for me. I remember thinking how pathetic the school system is in Azalea. Of course, it just turned out to be just you. You can be a real brat, you know that? But you became friends with me. Well, you were always alone during lunch. Yeah, so I was really happy, because you and Colette came and talked to me. I was able to like humans for the first time. What do I say here? Do I act surprised, or... I'll just say this option. You did? Heh, that's why you're special to me. Thanks. Yeah, so it's kind of this, oh, we have to fight this thing in the forest here, that's fine. Yeah, we learn more about Genus's heritage, throughout the game. He is not a human. And you can tell, you know, he kind of looks different. He's got, like, the hair and everything like that. But, you know, that's not really a secret at this point in the game that he's not human. And that's why he kind of made that, like, offhand comment about the mayor. You know, saying, oh, you humans are all the same. And, you know, Genus's point, I think you could pretty obviously infer what he means. You know, the designs are wrong, or they're wrong and they're killing everything. And if you were to get rid of them, that'd be great, but humans would just find another thing to be unhappy about. You know, whether it's the fact that, you know, such and such town has more food and wealth than the other town, or whatever it is. You know, and that's pretty true in society as well. You know, you look, okay, you know, there's all of these great wars, kind of, they're not great wars, but these battles that are going on in America. You know, between just like the culture wars, you know, the battles between police and the African American community, the battles between Muslims and, you know, some of the members of our country who are just really terrified by all of the acts of terror that are going on. Of course, here I am rambling, and I get killed by this little snake thing. You know, we could get into a whole another conversation about terrorism and things like that, and you know how taking away freedoms is exactly what the terrorists want. But I'll digress and just enter into the desert here as we fight some enemies. But yeah, you know, we have all these things that are going on. Hopefully I don't die. Nope, I do die. I hope I got to at least keep my apple gel. Alright, we did. Let me run out of the way here and cure, so I'm not gonna ramble anymore. Yeah, but, you know, we have these sort of events like 9/11 that are like, you know, can unite our country. But then, when, you know, things, I guess, are quote-unquote, like, back to normal, or, you know, after enough time passes and people forget about it, they just as easily divide and,
Keep working on it, okay?
you know, begin to just get angry at each other. Let's use another apple gel, just because I'm getting destroyed out here for some reason. Okay, let's keep going south. And there's this little town over here. Let's see if we can hit this up. Ugh, why is it so hot? According to legend, somewhere in this area is a gate that leads to Ifrit. That's like the, I guess, sort of god of fire, or the spirit of fire. I don't know exactly what you call it. The heat in this area is due to Ifrit's influence. A gate that leads to Ifrit, that could be... Yeah, I'm sure that's the seal that Colette's headed for. Exactly, good thinking, Lloyd. Ah, that means then Colette's in this area somewhere. So we're close, that's great. He goes, man, you know a lot of stuff. That's because I don't sleep in class like you do. Genus is such a brat. He's like such a goody two-shoes. Like, oh, I don't sleep in class. Alright, so we're in Triet. And let's see what happens here. Uh-oh. We're retreating. What's going on? Oh, there's Zions in this town. This is an order from Lord Forcistus. A human named Lloyd is on the run with an X-Sphere. His identification code is unknown. Form a cordon in all areas immediately. I don't know what that means. What does this Lloyd look like? His likeness and description are on the wanted posters. We're counting on you. Yes, sir. Alright, they break. Alright, he's gonna put up the wanted poster. Let's see what this wanted poster looks like. Ah, that flattering drawing. It looks like I drew that, to be honest. It's you could argue whether it looks like him or not. We'll see what Lloyd thinks in just a moment here. Alright, here we go. Now I want to run into this, I want to check out this wanted letter. Is this the wanted poster? Am I this ugly? It's good, they'll never find you with this, I think. That's pretty hilarious. There's a few little things I want to do in this town, and then we'll call it an episode. There's a couple of merchants and things that we can talk to. This is like the item salesman. Let's see, I could use a couple of these. I'll use a couple of those. A couple of apple gels. That should be good for us. Okay. Alright. This is a guy who will be reappearing throughout the game, so let's talk to him. I have a passion for making weapons and armor stronger with various materials. So he's like a, I don't know, like a blacksmith? He goes, okay. Yeah, but lately there are a lot of swordsmen that are all show. It's really depressing to see them. You aren't one of those, are you? Of course not. Good. Then bring me a beast hide and I'll make it worth your while. Is this a beast hide? Ah, good. Yes, thankfully I don't have to run out and find a beast hide for him to do this customization for me. He goes, oh, good work, kid. Alright, I'll give you this. Acquired soft leather. I'm a customizer. I'll make you a new armor out of the soft leather I just gave you and the beast hide you brought. Okay, so now we can go down here. We can ask him to make one hard leather. And we've customized a new item. Now, I don't think we can do either of these. Yeah, it doesn't look like it because we don't have the chakram or the magical cloth at the moment. You're giving this to me? I don't have to pay? Don't worry about it. I just want to customize. Even if you get stronger weapons and armor, there are guys all over the world like me who are passionate about customizing. So don't get rid of your old weapons. Give us customizers something to do. Depending on who does the customizing, the end result will be different. So you should think carefully before customizing. Ah, gotcha. Thanks, Pops. Cool, so let's go ahead and equip that item. Or, no, I want to go to equip. I can get some hard leather there. I don't think I have enough for another one. No, I don't have any other beast hides. I unfortunately only have the one. No, I don't want to do that. Do I need to equip Genus with anything? Yeah, I can equip them with a cloak. Give him a beret. We can't give... Oh, we can give him a leather glove, which is nice. We don't have any other accessories. But yeah, you know, I like these sort of customization things in games. They're very fun. Okay. That should be it. There's a little kid here who sells weapons. What do we want? So right now, the only thing that's super useful, potentially, I'm going to get a lightsaber, because that's going to be a good upgrade for us. I'm not going to get the thing for Genus. So sometimes you get these weapons in chests and things like that. So I'm not going to invest a lot of money into these things, especially for like the other characters. I might do it for Lloyd just because, you know, he's the one who's kind of shouldering the load. He's carrying the team. This is an armor salesman. White cloak. No, that's okay. We'll stay with this for now. We could use a second beret. Cape. I don't know what the cape does, but I'll get one. Okay. Go to equip. Give him a beret. It's gonna give us a very small increase. Yeah, so this gives us a small defense increase and evasion increase. So I guess that counts for something. So that's pretty nice. Okay. I don't think there's anybody else here, but let's take a look at this hole. Does this seem familiar to those of you who've seen episode 1? Look, the designs did this too. Because no, this has to be. Because isn't it amazing? This is the shape of the Chosen of Regeneration. It's going to become this city's tourist spot. Genus is in shock. That's pretty great. So let's real quickly run over to the hotel that's down here, because there is a save point in here. And this is going to be a good opportunity for us to... Oh, where's my... There we go, okay. I got my headphone cord stuck underneath the thing there. But we are going to save, and this is going to be where I'm going to cut the episode. So I do hope you guys enjoyed. Please make sure to answer the question of the day. What games are you guys looking forward to that are coming out in the next year? Make sure you sub to the channel so that way you can keep up to date on this series. It's been a lot of fun for me so far. As I said, you know, this is one of my favorite games. And be curious to see what sort of feedback you guys have for this series and ways that I can make it better. So that'll do it for me. I'll be signing off. Please be sure to check back to my channel for other Pokemon and gaming content. And until the next time, I will see you guys later.